Hi everybody, my name is Mayra Perdomo and I am actually looking to make documentaries. I want to make a documentary series of Indigenous cultures and descendants of Indigenous cultures throughout the world and find out what their version of the history of the world is, what they do for healing, so how they heal both physical body and mental, how climate change has affected them in any capacity, if this has happened in the past and what they foresee happening, how big corporations coming into their areas and taking out their natural resources, how that's affected them. And lastly, how they use music. Because sometimes people use music to heal, to call the rain, just for fun. And it would be interesting to understand how they utilize music, because I think there's a lot more to music than just it being a form of entertainment. So I would be very interested in learning about it and then filming it if they'll allow me. I'm looking to go to meet the Aborigines in Australia if I can get that done, because they're very difficult to get into. The monks in Tibet, different gurus throughout India. I would like to meet different tribes in Africa, descendants from the Aztecs, the Mayas, and the Incas, as well as visiting different tribes of Native American indigenous people in the United States and Canada, and then visiting the Polynesian ancestors who used to be part of Mu, which, if you know anything about that, some people say is Lemuria. So I would like to hear their version, and I know climate change is affecting them because as the water levels rise, their islands are becoming smaller, and some people are going to have to be relocated because they're not going to be able to live on the islands if the water levels keep rising. So a lot of people aren't aware of that, and this is the point of the documentaries, to bring awareness about what's going on in the world, about how we are more similar than different, and how this division by saying that we're all so different really doesn't exist, because it is just that we have developed in different parts of the world. But there's a lot more similarities than we think. And lastly, I just think it's an amazing thing. I'm a knowledge seeker. I'm a truth seeker, and I would like to see how the history that I learned in school relates to the actual history that I learn in life. So that is basically what I'm looking to do. If you guys support the idea, I would really appreciate any type of help, whether it be funding, if you can afford to donate something, whether you have a contact that I can make so I have a place to stay when I'm abroad, or somebody that can get me to meet with the Indigenous people because they're relatives, or they have an outlet or something of that nature. If you have any camera equipment that you would love to donate, I am so grateful for that. I do have a few pieces, but they're not professional documentary pieces. The documentary that I'm looking to do right now is a raw footage documentary. I will be filming and then streaming after I film on a YouTube channel that I'm going to create so that people can see it as I'm filming it, and then possibly, break it down into 4 or 5 documentary series. Because there's just too much to cover in one episode, or to just leave it streaming. I would love to work with Oprah. Hi, Oprah, if she would have me. Just because I'm very particular with working with television stations if they want to host this, because I feel like when they edit things, they leave out a lot of what's important, and that's the whole point of making this documentary. Is I want people to see the truth, the realness, everything that most people edit. So thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and thank you for being part of the beginning of this journey. So have a wonderful day, and I hope to come across your path again sometime in the future. Bye.